Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing the second Thor Love and Thunder set, 76207 Attack on New Asgard. This has 159 pieces, 3 minifigures, which is honestly great because you get the 2 main heroes and the main villain. And then you have this weird little monster build, all for $20. Honestly, this is an okay set, but I don't really think it's worth getting if you already have the goat boat. Here's our new Thor minifigure. I love the torso and leg print on this one. I'm not as sure about his costume in the movie, but I think that this printing is really good. This is a new Stormbreaker build. I really like the hammer on this one, but I don't really like the telescope handle. Love that hairpiece. Perfect choice for Thor. It's Qui-Gon Jinn's hairpiece from Star Wars in dark tan. I do not like the one-hold cape on either of these figures, and he is reusing that endgame face, which has kind of a little bit of a too bushy beard, but he does have some nice back printing too. I'm much more interested in the mighty Thor, though. This is Jane Foster, Thor's ex-girlfriend, who is wielding a reforged Mjolnir and has mysteriously become the goddess of thunder. I love that new hair helmet combo mold. Sorry, lost my train of thought for a second. It's really awesome. It's very nicely produced and dual molded with that blonde hair. Again, don't like the cape because I wish it had 2 holes. Great torso and leg print, but Mjolnir is missing printing. It's cracked in the movie, and we know Lego can print on this piece, so I really think that they should have. Underneath, her face also sucks. This is Black Widow and Princess Leia's face, and I really think that Jane needed a new face. This doesn't look like Natalie Portman. It doesn't look like Jane Foster, and she doesn't have the lightning eyes that she does in other merchandise and marketing for this movie. So I do think that that's kind of a shame, although the back printing is nice as well. And then we have Gore the God Butcher, played by Christian Bale. This minifigure is a little bit plain, although, to be fair, the character design in the movie is very plain. I like the torso print. I like the dirty, robe around him. But I don't love the legs. I think they either needed printing or to use, a dress piece, because he is, robed. And he does have a hood in the movie, too, so maybe they could have included a hood to differentiate this from the goat boat figure. But I like the face print. It's well detailed. It looks like the character. He's wielding this black longsword, which is accurate to the movie. And the back printing, I honestly feel like is nicer than the front printing in some respects because of all the creasing and dirt it has going on. This is a really weird monster, and we don't really know what it is. Apparently from the set name, it's attacking New Asgard. We can kind of see its tendrils in the end of the teaser trailer, but yeah, this thing's really weird. Now, I do have some information on it. The website that I write for, thecosmiccircus.com, did exclusively report that this is going to be a child's drawing that's brought to life by Gore in New Asgard. So I guess that explains why it looks so weird, because yeah, obviously a child would draw something like this. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting, but yeah, this thing's just really, really strange. I do like some things about it. I really like the tendrily base. It's got all of these barbs coming out, and then it's got these awesome, seaweed pieces that I really like these pieces. I've always liked them ever since the Pirates of the Caribbean sets in 2010. And you can adjust these. And so I guess that these are the tendrils that we see, whipping around in, the background of Jane's introduction in the teaser trailer. You've also got more barbs at the bottom, and you can, kind of adjust these because they're on hinge pieces. But yeah, this thing's just really strange because it's just on this circular base. It's a 6x6 circular plate. And yeah, it's just strange because it just goes straight up. And you can see it does have multiple articulation points. You can bend it right here. You can bend it at the head. And then of course the arms are on Mixel's ball joints. But this thing's just weird. You have some stickered detail down there, so that's kind of interesting. And then you've got similar but not the same stickers on the little hands. Okay, I mean, I don't really know what it's trying to represent. Is that moss? I don't understand what this thing is even going to look like in the movie because it's just so strange. One thing I don't like is how top heavy it is, because you can see this isn't a very strong connection. And so if I want to pick it up to show you guys that part, it just kind of folds in on itself. And I kind of would have preferred a ball joint down there, because then at least it would have a little bit more friction and stay where I wanted it to. The ball joints in the arms are pretty decent. This is kind of mech-like. But again, these hands, I guess they can grab stuff. They're kind of like lobster claws almost, with the longer claw and then the shorter claw. So I guess if we were to grab Jane, it could technically hold her. So I mean, that's like pretty decent. Like I'm sure I could get it to hold her better, especially if I removed the hammer. But I'm glad it can at least do that, because if it couldn't hold a minifigure, it would be pretty useless. I do like the color scheme. I think the dark green really works with the reddish brown and the black. But yeah, just the overall shape of this thing is pretty strange. The head almost looks like a bat. You've got these little like Chima bat wings that you can move in and out. And then you have these barbs that kind of shape the mouth. If you pull them up, this thing starts to look even stranger. I feel like I'm saying strange a lot. Sorry, I should find better adjectives. Maybe I've just got Doctor Strange on my mind. But I like the mouth sticker here. But again, it's just, it looks really strange. Sorry, it looks really weird without these barbs. I think the barbs like frame it better. Those eye prints, I don't know if they're new or not, because they don't look new to me. I feel like I've seen them in something else, like used as mechanical detail or something. But they could be new. I could be wrong about that. And then you have like hair at the top with these little barbs. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this thing. It's just kind of a little freak of nature. Here are the extra pieces. We've got a typical $20 box size here. I do wish that like we had gotten some of these new Asgard buildings that we see in the background. On top we have the mighty Thor as the actual size figure, and at the back it just shows another angle of the monster. The instruction manual is pretty thin because there's honestly not like that much building here, and at the back there's no ad for the Goat Boat or the other Love and Thunder sets. You've just got the mech ad, so it's kind of strange because I would have expected to see the other Thor set advertised in here instead. Overall, I think this set is just kind of useless. I don't really think it's necessary. I always want 2 sets for each Marvel solo movie, but I feel like this one was not deserving of it. Like, there's nothing really new here. The build is just strange. I don't get it. It says it's an attack on New Asgard, but there's no New Asgard to attack, which I think is a major missed opportunity. Like, there's not even a side build of like a sign or something. I think that's dumb. I don't think this feels like a $20 set. This feels like a $15 set, quite honestly, but they threw in another minifigure, and so they decided to make it 20. Like, the build is unique, but I don't think it's like that great. And the minifigures, there's nothing new here. I was hoping that we would get like Lady Sif in this set or something like that, but instead it's just the same 3 minifigures from the Goat Boat. And that's fine because it's great to get these minifigures in a cheap set, but $50, that is a mid-range set, but it's still not insanely expensive. So I don't think we really needed a $20 set with these 3. And so I don't really see much value in this, to be honest. The only reason I really bought it is A, to have multiples of all of these figures, which I always like to have multiples, and because I'm a Marvel collector, so I buy every Lego Marvel set. But if I wasn't a collector, there's no reason at all to buy this instead of the Goat Boat or even in addition to the Goat Boat. So that's how I feel about this set. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I will see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.